Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Miriam. Welcome to Tiebreak, the last day for our English version. That it will be coming back next week. No worries. Today, we have a very important guest. He's a partner from the Milano team, and he has an important role also in Convergo. And I'll be introducing you to him just right after our theme song. Hello! Welcome,
Hello, everyone.
Fabrizio.
Hi, Miriam. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me.
I always wanted to say that. Thank you for having me. Sounds so television-ish.
I know, it is. It is. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm fine too. It's been a long time since we've been having talk, right?
Not that long.
Not that long.
Yeah, it's so nice to be speaking in English.
I know.
I don't get that many chances. Recently, like working here in Italy, we don't have that many foreign clients. So it's so nice. I have to get the hang of it after a while, but
I know. Let's do it. For anyone who's watching, me and Fabrizio work together, but we work in Italian the whole time. So it's funny for us to be speaking right now in English, right? But it's fun. So
yes, we sometimes we chat in English, but it's weird to speak to someone in a language that's not the language you're used to speaking.
Yes, that's right. But we'll get the hang of it, right?
We will.
You're from California too, more or less.
I used to.
You used to. Me too. But yeah. So Fabrizio, how is it going in Futuria?
It's going very well. I'm so happy because like everybody already knows. At least I hope so. We also started working with Convergo itself. So I'm so happy because Convergo, Dario, and Matteo, and the others decided to entrust us and to make this step together. I'm also so grateful for all the work that's been done so far. It's a great work, so that we have a great starting point. Convergo has a huge potential, and I think it's incredible. It's unbelievable. Both being a part of it as a partner, Convergo has given us a lot. Has given us the opportunity to have people, professional entrepreneurs to talk with, and people are happy and are eager to listen to what our potential can be and what we can do together. Other than that, on top of that, not only as a partner, but as an entrepreneur myself, I see a huge growing potential in Convergo because it's just a smart business model. Because people want to network, want to talk and get in touch with other people like them, with the like-minded people who want to succeed, who want to have a growth in their both personal life and professional life. So Convergo is just smart. And that's the reason why we're so happy to be a part of it. And we will be working hard to make sure Convergo keeps growing, because growth is the baseline for everyone within Convergo to keep improving, because that means get in touch with more people, more opportunity, a lot of opportunities. That's also a topic we spoke recently. Convergo means not just business opportunity in terms of how much money you make, but also how much money you save, the people you meet.
Of course.
The two of us is a great example. We're looking so badly for a person like you to be a part of the team, and we found it in Convergo.
I know.
That's another example, which means a lot of time saved, a lot of money saved, a lot of risk saved.
Exactly, that which the risk goes down because we knew each other for a few months before collaborating, and so it's like it's already based on some trusted relationship.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
And with Convergo, we also share a vision, which is all these activities are not directly made only to close deals and make money right away, but they serve a higher purpose. And that's the same thing for marketing at large. And that's what we believe in Futuria Marketing. We think that marketing is the art of, it's something that only English speaking people can understand because we do not have the word to market in Italian. But
Yeah,
marketing
that's right.
is the act of making the market.
Exactly. That's right.
And that means helping people understand what the best matches are. So in the market, from the market, we expect to find solutions for our problems. And we expect to find companies and professionals that are very clear about what they are and what they can do for us. Marketing means helping those professionals and those companies to better explain to people who have a potential need who they are and what their true value is. What's all about is just making the right matches between who's solving a problem and those who will have a problem to be solved. And for instance, the topic of today, as we said before, could be a very powerful tool to do that.
Yes.
And that tool is remarketing. That's a word not many people know.
No.
But it's in advertising. Remarketing is a part of advertising. And among marketers, we always say there's no wasted euro when it's spent on remarketing. It's the play when you have a spare money, put them on remarketing.
Wait. Go ahead. Explain to us like more specifically remarketing, because maybe not everyone knows how it works.
So first of all, let's define it. What does remarketing mean? Also, remarketing, you may have heard of remarketing like retargeting. Those are exactly the same things, just two different ways to call the same thing.
Yeah.
We will use remarketing, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference. So remarketing means targeting someone with with advertising, with an ad, not based on who they are, but based on an action they've taken. What does that mean? We all know that when we go, for instance, on an e-commerce to see, I don't know, a water bottle, for a week, for the 2 weeks after that, we are targeted, we are followed, we are stalked by water bottles ads. And why is that? It's not a coincidence, of course, but that's because the water bottle company saw us visiting their website, but not completing the purchase, not completing the action they wanted us to complete. Therefore, they say, hey, don't forget about us. And there are tons of reasons why people don't convert, don't make a purchase, don't fill in a form. And those reasons, of course, one of the reasons could be that they're not interested. But most of the times, the reasons are other reasons. For instance, the baby starts crying, or I'm on the subway and just my stop. I have to put the phone in my pocket.
The line falls and you couldn't finish. A million reasons, yes.
Million reasons. Or it's not that I don't want to, but I'm not ready to.
Yes.
It's not just the right time. I need more information. I postpone the moment because that's not something I don't care about. It's not that I'm buying a €4 t-shirt, but maybe I'm buying some shoes. I want to make sure that those are the right shoes. I want to make sure that there's no other cheaper option. Maybe I don't know the website yet, so I want to make sure that it's reliable, that I can trust it. So for all those reasons, I'd like to buy, but I'm not quite ready. Remarketing makes sure that during that time frame, which lasts from a certain given actions like website page visit to another given action, such as purchase, conversion, more in general, remarketing takes care of that person to make sure that it goes from step B to step C. Step A would be before, that step B to step C, step 2 to step 3. And remarketing makes sure, takes you hand by hand till the moment where you say, okay, I'm ready. That's actually what I needed.
Yes, I agree. I'm like the best client for remarketing.
I am too.
Click. Yes, it does work. It does work.
I am too.
And it just helps because it's a reminder, and so it follows you. And if you just don't want it, well, then just. But it works most of the time.
I am too, and good reason. Remarketing, good news. Remarketing is, first of all, is very cheap. It doesn't cost much because the people we are targeting is not that many. So we don't have millions of visits on our website. So it's just in the order of hundreds, thousands, maybe tens of thousands, but in terms of marketing, that's not that many. So we can spend something as little as €10 per day. €10 per day is a reasonable budget for a small company budget, and for a small company needs. €10 makes sure that everyone who's interacted with you on your social channels, on your website, through your CRM, is followed by your messages. How can we use remarketing? What can we use it for? So we've made the most common example. I go to a product page, I do not buy. I'm followed by reminders, but that's not the only way. That's the most common way, the most obvious way that we all know. But there are other ways. For instance, there are businesses that do not sell online. That's not a good reason not to do remarketing.
Not to do.
Let's make an example. Ourselves. No one gets to know us and buys right away because we sell services. So people need time. It might not be the right time. They might not be sure yet. So everything starts from a question. So before doing, we need to understand. And in order to understand, we ask ourselves, what do people need to make that step? They need to see testimonials, reviews from other people. They need to see results. They want to know more. They want to know maybe some important person or important client who's worked with us and who's vouching for us, who's saying they're good. And they may not have found this information during the first research. So thanks to remarketing, through remarketing, we can make sure we deliver this information.
Okay.
So let's say they get to know us during a Convergo meeting. For instance, they come as a guest at a Convergo meeting or the lunch. They get to know us. Maybe they get to know you. You tell them about Futuria Marketing. They say, "Oh, this looks like a smart girl. She knows what she's talking about," but it's still far from becoming a client. So they say, "Great," but the very next step is they go on their phone, they type on Google Futuria Marketing, and they're gonna have a look at our social channels. They're gonna have a look at our website. They're gonna have a look at our maybe some pages, what we've done before. They say not bad. They've worked with some nice clients. They've got a lot of good reviews, and I'm not quite sure yet. I don't have time to think about it right now. So, and the next days, during the next week, they start seeing popping up some videos while they are maybe in the restroom in the morning, scrolling Facebook. They see a video from Maria Giulia explaining maybe remarketing, maybe talking about how you can use remarketing, or how you can use LinkedIn automations, or how you can use other marketing techniques. And they say, yeah, I mean, Miriam, I had a very good impression of her. The website, well done, very well crafted. And now they're giving me free content, not trying to sell something right away.
Yes.
But they talk about this. They know what they're talking about. Let's have a call. So they book a call, and we have another chat, and then we make a proposal, and then we start working together. That's what remarketing does. Without remarketing, the chain would have been broken in the middle of it, in the best part.
Yes, I agree. So would you say right now it's one of the most important tools in digital marketing?
It is.
What it?
It is, definitely. If you have a small budget, it will not take you anywhere to use that budget on Facebook ads just like that. Oh, let's target people who live in my city, just like that. It doesn't make any sense. So we do not recommend that to our clients. We don't do that ourselves. It doesn't make any sense. There's only one winner, and that winner is Facebook itself, who's getting the money.
Oh, sure.
But the company is not winning. There are potential clients who could be helped by them. They're not winning. No one's winning. With remarketing, you're the winner. Everybody wins. So if there's no big budget, remarketing is the place where you have to put the money. Because as we said before, you don't need that much money, but it's still going to be very useful. Imagine people talking with you, visiting your website, and then they enter the loop. They get within your loop. They keep seeing your content. Your content is being delivered frequently to them, once, twice, 3, 4 times a day. And I say, damn, like they're there. Like they're
until it gets inside your head. Until it gets inside your head. It
does. Also, because we mentioned Facebook, Instagram, but you can do remarketing basically anywhere you can do marketing, anywhere you can do ads.
Okay.
Digital advertising, then you can do remarketing. The only thing you need is a tool to monitor actions that you want to trigger remarketing by.
Okay.
That's what's called Facebook Pixel. Facebook Pixel is the eye that Facebook puts within your website so that they know who's visiting the website, who's doing what. And then they can deliver the ads. You don't know. They don't tell you who those people are, but they know. And that's their business. So they can deliver those ads.
Of course.
It's an incredibly powerful tool.
It's a very powerful tool. You are very good at mastering all digital tools, right, at Futuria?
And we do that by studying. Like we keep studying hours every day to make sure we're always
up to date.
Up to date with what's going on. Everything changes. Recently, that's been a heavy change that had a very high impact on the market, which is Apple changing the iOS, changing version and creating troubles for those who want to do remarketing. That's been a political move that Apple has made against Facebook, basically. Now that's a fight between the two. But there's still a lot of ways to do remarketing. Let's make another example.
Go ahead.
You can do remarketing on Google.
Mm-hmm.
So you have basically two ways to do advertising on Google. And those ways are called search and display.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, let's start with the former, being search. They're called search campaigns, also known as SEM.
Okay.
So as opposite to SEO, that's called SEM, search engine marketing. What are they? Very simple. Whenever we look for something on Google, most likely the first 1, 2, 3 results are gonna have a small ANN next to it.
Yes.
That means that the results that we are given on top of the others are not there because Google has decided that they're the most valuable, but they are there because they're paying for it. They're paying to be there. So you can fight with the SEO to ramp up the famous first page. And so to have your website on the first page for some keywords, or you can pay, you skip the line, and Google puts you right on the top.
Because you paid.
Because you pay. And you can easily distinguish, you can easily spot the contents that are there because they've paid, because they're slightly different and they have that mark, which is ANN, announcement. That's for announcement. That means that the result is paid. The other one is called Google Display Ads. And those are the banner that we see all around the web. So let's say you open Repubblica or Il Sole 24 Ore or whatever other big website, and you have those advertising, on the right, on the left. When you scroll up, something, a model, it's called a model, something that fades in from the right, from the left.
Everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere. Those contents are actually Google Display. So you, as a company, you can put your content, you can put your face, you can put your product anywhere on the internet, because that's not based on what the website that you are visiting is, but it's based on who you are. So when Miriam visits a newspaper's website and you see an ad, you are seeing that ad not because it's placed in that website, but because you are watching it. I know it's hard to get the sense, because before that's how it used to work. So I would buy a space on the first page of the paper,
of the newspaper.
Whoever buys the newspaper sees my ad, but that's no longer how it works.
No.
Imagine that Miriam buying the newspaper sees the ad of a shoe, and I buy the newspaper on the same slot, on the same space. I see the ad of this water bottle. Because now it's person-based, it's not location-based.
It's personalized based on what you search.
And I can remarket people based on the fact that they have searched for my company on the internet. So I can say, hey, Google, how many people Googled me in the past month? And Google say, hey, you know what? 1,000 people looked for Convergo business community the past month. Cool. So you say, Google, that's cool. I would like to make sure that all those who looked for me keep seeing my content. So, dear Google, here's my money. Please make sure that whenever they open some website, they get to see my ad, my video, my banner. And that's remarketing too.
And that's why it works.
And that's why it works. That's also the reason why most of us think that our phone listens to us. The vast majority of time, I would say always, the phone doesn't listen to us. It's just that we don't know how advertising works. And if you knew what the techniques are, we wouldn't think that it's listening to us. We would just think what I think when I see something that is really appropriate. I think, oh, that's a smart marketer who's running those campaigns.
That's right. Well, it's a very interesting tool in strategy, I guess. And where can someone look for you if they're interested in having more information on this type of?
There are two ways.
Where
the main
can
one
they
is
contact
visiting our
you?
website.
Oh, wait, I lost you. Okay,
I'm back.
Sorry.
I was saying there are two ways. The main one is visiting our website. And as you can imagine, after all we've said, whoever will visit our website will also see some content on the internet. When you open Instagram, you will see our videos. But I promise that those are not spammy. It's just nice content. So visiting our website. Pardon me.
Wait, let me put it here. I hadn't seen. Hillary said, "Fabrizio, your English is so good."
Thank you.
And Dario says, "You're so cool."
Who says that?
Dario. Our fans.
Good, thank you to both of you.
Yes. So here,
my English is getting worse and worse.
No, it isn't. Come on. FuturiaMarketing.com.
That's right. And that's a form that can be filled and get in touch with us. Another way is to go on Facebook. And we created, just recently, a few days ago, we created a group that is called Remarketing Ads per PME in Italia.
Remarketing Ads PM
per PME in Italia.
Okay.
That's a Facebook group.
Okay.
And the reason why we created that is that people are now understand they need marketing. They understand what remarketing is. They understand that remarketing is important, is crucial for their business. It's a very cheap, inexpensive way to achieve goals, but they don't know how to do it. They know the shoes concept. I've seen the shoes. I keep seeing shoes everywhere. Everyone understands that, but they don't know what remarketing can actually be based on. How does it work? How you can actually do it, where you can do it, when you can do it, how much does it cost? All these questions we try to give an answer to. And we do that for free on our Facebook group.
Okay.
So I highly recommend to anyone who's interested in that, understanding how they can use it for their own business, to sign up for the group. It's for free. It's free content, no spam, and everyone can go there publicly, ask questions, and they will get an answer.
Wow, that's very interesting. And free content, value content, which is different, right?
That's right.
For businesses is always works. And so I invite also anyone to join, because it's a very important tool that it helps, and everyone should take advantage of it, right?
It really works for everyone. I also want to take this the very last moment to make a real example. You mentioned Hillary, that they have a great English school. I hope she's still listening because that's a cool tip. That's a very powerful thing that works for English schools, and that's using quizzes. Imagine making a quiz that says, and I'm actually quoting an important case study that's made 400,000 euros in a year to an English school only
Wow.
through Facebook ads. They what did they do? They created a quiz asking people what's the number one reason that it's blocking you from learning English. So
Mm-hmm.
you take the quiz. At the end of the quiz, of course, based on the answers you gave, you will get a specific video saying, okay, based on your replies, the reason why you're not speaking English well today is this one. Could have been because you're shy, or because you're focusing on something wrong, or because the methodology is not the right one. That's not. So that video would have a specific call to action to move forward with this customized plan, starting for free and then moving to a paying course. To whoever is interacting with you, so maybe you do social media activities. People start to interact with you. They visit your website, but they do not act. You want to make sure that after they've done that, they don't get lost, but they keep seeing these tweets saying, hey, do you want to know the reason, number one, the reason why you don't learn English today? And they say, damn, I actually was interested in that. I need to learn English. I showed interest before. I would like to know that. I will take the quiz. The quiz is nothing but a
Uh-huh.
tool to make lead generation.
Sure.
So to get leads, to get contacts, then you can market on. And that's an example of how everyone can and should use remarketing for their business.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, I think anyone who's interested, please contact Futuria and to have a first chat. Right?
Let's do that.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Fabrizio, for this minutes of wisdom, I call them.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for having the patience of listening to me 30 minutes more at the end of the day.
That's perfect. And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.